Oh no, Blunty. Oh no.
It's time to yell at DRL. Everybody
What?
excited?
Can I recap the last time we mentioned this? DRL.
Sure, let's do it.
DRL became partners with what's the name of the company? Do you remember the name?
Algorand.
Algorand, a crypto company. And then they released this game, which was basically like
I
it's
just
a yeah.
I just want to say, like, a lot of people don't know, like, they got a bunch of money from a partnership with Algorand, like
I
millions
mean,
of dollars.
good for them, I guess.
Yeah, I
But
just like a lot of people
wait,
don't
wait,
know
wait,
they're
wait, wait, wait,
actually
wait. Did you say B
they're actually
billion?
no
No,
millions, but they're like
millions.
they're
Okay.
actually partnered with like Algorand. It's not just like it's 100 million. It was $100 million deal.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, so
They
that's why you're seeing, just so you know, that's why you're seeing like such a. That's why we're going to talk about how shitty this is. But they're kind of driving this. I think this is part of the deal.
Oh,
It's
when
like
somebody gives
they,
you $100 million, they definitely
yeah,
expect you to put out.
yes, basically,
They
yeah,
they
and
released
it's
this
20 million a
game.
year essentially. It's 5 year deal. So yeah,
Wow. So that's why it's still happening and going to keep
yes,
happening, is what you're saying. They released this game, which was this drone racing game, and it was on brand. Like the drones looked like the Racer 4, but it basically was you just are sort of flying down a hallway and you move left, right, up, down, or something. I remember we played
it's
it briefly,
Temple Run, essentially Temple Run. For anybody who's
basically.
never played Temple Run, it's a Temple Run clone. Like you have lanes, and you're kind of moving back and forth in the lanes and dodging obstacles and collecting
Yeah.
power ups and stuff. And yeah, go ahead.
But what was really shitty about it was that they had a mechanism whereby you could compete with other people using real money. So you could
Yes.
lose real money
Yeah,
playing it.
essentially you get into it far enough, and then it pops up a message, and it's like, "All right, put in your credit card," and
Yeah.
then you put in your credit card, and you can start gambling real money against other racers. And essentially, it seemed like you were sort of like gambling through crypto. You were
Right.
gambling against
Somehow
other
there's a
racers.
crypto, as with all crypto
Yeah.
things, eventually it turned into a ripoff. Oh,
Yes.
sorry. Did I insult your crypto people? Come at me. Um, but it basically was like the money slurping characteristics of a gotcha game without any of the dopamine producing slot machine behaviors. And we
Yes.
were like, what did you do, DRL? So
Well,
what have
guess
they
what?
done now? They've done something else.
Yeah, it looks like they've added all the gotcha game mechanics you're talking about, and
Oh, cool.
they've added more into the idea of being invested in this, because this is Project Drone Galaxy. So this doesn't have an official name yet. DRL has made this project powered by Algorand, the crypto blockchain. They want you to submit your ideas for the company, for the game. They don't even
Oh,
have a name for it.
I'm going to go with Droney McDrone Face.
If it was a vote, believe me, I would have already. I considered very heavily gathering everyone together and getting this name something ridiculous, but unfortunately, it is not a vote. So it looks like the idea here is that you're going to spend money to buy crypto to get an NFT of a racer. And then your NFT racer will race against other people's NFT racers, and you'll get items and rewards and levels for that racer. And then that racer will get better at racing, and then you'll compete with other racers. So, you're changing, trading, elevating your unique edge to win with your drone. Like basically, it's like a way to monetize even more the idea of an NFT, because it's active in the game, right? This is something we're seeing in basically all the games that are doing this for real. Like real games are getting shit on really hard because it's ridiculous. Nobody cares about any of this in a game, right? But it seems like one thing I want to mention here is we talked about how the last one was a Temple Run clone. Now, we don't know yet, but the description here says use gadgets and boosters to overcome obstacles. To me, that sounds a lot like another Temple Run clone. So I guess we'll see what happens when this comes out. But if there's not even a game here, there's nothing redeemable about this at all. Though I don't think
Here's what we
regardless there's
have.
anything redeemable, right?
Here's what we have.
Yes, that's exactly what we have. We have a fox and a drone.
Do you think this fox is sexy? Would you pay money to be able to
I don't
look
think
at this fox every morning
I don't.
when you wake up and think sweet thoughts about her drone? I mean, Blunty, it's not like, why is this not like a butch macho fox? Oh no. Oh no. You know what we want. customize your drone. You see, you could design it.
Yeah.
Here's a Valenti. I had a discussion with somebody in my YouTube comments. It was about niches in YouTube, and the gist of the conversation was that whatever niche you're in has a ceiling. So let's say that you're in the niche of FPV drones and you want to get a larger audience. Well, you could broaden your niche to drones in general, for example, and then you'll have a larger audience. But whatever your niche is, there's a ceiling. And as you get broader, eventually you end up in very broad content. But no matter how broad the content is, it'll still be limited by your niche. So, for example, a very broad niche is reality shows, okay? But a reality show about drones is going to it's going to have a larger ceiling than a different show about drones, a technical show about drones. But it's going to have a smaller ceiling than a more broad reality show. And I think we're going to see the same thing here, that what we have here is some kind of maybe it's gotcha mechanics, but ultimately it's about drones. And what you're going to see is that fewer people want to play a gotcha game about drones than want to play a gotcha game about wizards and dungeons and Final Fantasy characters. I just feel like there's a ceiling on how successful this can possibly be. And I don't know if it's hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't know, maybe it is. And I don't know what that means for the world.
I'm going to say the conversation in the room, whatever coked up crazy conversation they had, was something to the effect of like, people who play Candy Crush don't have to like candy. Right? That's my imagination of what it's fine, man.
I mean, there's this.
Great.
I wonder how, because like I think this plan started 6-9 months ago, right? And Bitcoin was at 60,000, and crypto was soaring, and everybody was going to the moon, and they were all in the meeting, and they were like, "We're gonna make a game about drones and NFTs and crypto, and we're gonna make $1 billion." And then they got close to finishing the game, and they're about to launch this webpage, and Bitcoin goes 18,000, and they're like, "Guys, we're going to the moon, right, guys?"
The thing is, if you hide it behind a drone, it doesn't matter the value of Bitcoin, right? That's.
Hey, I mean, Blunty, you're gonna own it. It's an NFT. That means you own it. What is it worth to you to own this specific shade of green? I mean, if you're gonna sell me on like NFT gotcha mechanics, why are all the drones identical? I need to see 10,000 randomly generated variations on this drone.
Because this is literally this is how far they got. Because that's why. Because this is how far they got. Because this is why. Submit your ideas for the name of the game via Discord. This is
also
how far
submit your ideas. Also, if you'd like to do all of the art for our game, submit your ideas.
Yep. They even say like, oh, if you make maps, you'll get royalties. It's like, build our game. If you make the game, you'll get part of this scam.
This scam has been done so much. This is like you go into a bar and it's 3 a.m. and there's one guy, he's got an iPad with a bunch of backing tracks and a looping pedal, and he's playing, old rock covers. This is that version of the NFT of the Apes Club scam, where you get somebody to make all the art, you sell the NFTs, you make a shitload of money, and then you bail. I don't think they're trying to bail. I think they're trying to make a product. But ultimately, this scam has been done so many times better.
I think they're trying to make a product. Don't be too nice. This mobile game was not developed to be a game. I will put money on that. This mobile game was developed to be a money sink. Also operates as a game. That would be. So let's not be too kind.
Oh, well, I am definitely going to make a video about it when it comes out. Right? We got to keep an eye on this when it comes out. I mean, I don't think anybody should be. NFTs are such a stupid way of accomplishing nothing other than sucking money out of your pocket and giving them to people who want to take your money. But
Can I put my ape in a drone? Right? That's
yeah,
how this is supposed to work, right?
That's how it's supposed to work. I have a Bored Ape, and it's supposed to be, it's on the blockchain, so it can go between games. If I can't put a Bored Ape into this drone, everything about NFTs is a lie.
Yeah. I want to see a Bored Ape flying a drone in a 3-minute video that you release as an NFT. That's where this is going to end up.
I would release shitty mobile games for $100 million, but what I would not do, well, maybe I would. $100 million is a lot of money. I don't feel great about. I don't know. I guess I should.
Just don't put it on the blockchain. You just stop using the word fucking blockchain. This is the problem. And they're going to do it because they're with Algorand. But if you didn't use blockchain or NFT or any of this other bullshit, and you just took money in a gotcha game about drones, nobody would be complaining. That's the thing. Here.
I feel like I've let my disdain for NFTs and the many real NFT scams that have come out. I know people are like, not all NFT projects are scams. That is true. I feel like I've let that seep into the conversation a little bit, and I do want to say there is no indication that this is like an NFT pump and dump scam. This appears to just be a mobile game that is trying to. It's just a gotcha game scan, which isn't technically a scam.
I don't agree with that part.
No?
I don't agree with that part. When you put up a video, when you put up a website that literally in multiple sections talk about tokens, earnable currency, NFT, blockchain, and is run by a company called Algorand that does blockchain that you have $20 million a year invested into, you buy, and you don't even know the name of it, I don't agree.
You feel like
that they're not making a game. They're making a platform for money. That I understand where you're coming from, but that's not how you would announce a gotcha game. You would show gameplay. You would show what's in it. You would show loot boxes. You would show pop-ups in the animations and how cool it is and how you're getting discounts with bundles. You wouldn't show freaking some bullshit about a competition because you're all on a blockchain and you're going to play to earn. And it's a totally different idea. So to me, this doesn't present as a gotcha game. If it is somehow just gotcha with a little bit of NFT, they did this totally wrong and they have screwed the pooch. But to me, this is the point of this is to be all over blockchain Twitter, all over NFT Twitter, to get all the people, all the crypto bros who care about investing into some stupid platform, they're going to dump money into this like they do into everything else because they're all excited to pump something else up and make some money off some other bros that they've got on their Twitter chain. Right?
That's the flip side of it. I feel like I'm hesitant to accuse this of being a scam because there is no actual evidence of anyone scamming, and I feel like it would be irresponsible. However, I do agree with you that in most cases, when there's this much crypto spooge all over something like this, that it turns out that the people's goal is to pump a coin, and then eventually either the coin collapses and maybe they get out or maybe they don't.
To me, the only possibility is that you've added extra bloat for no reason.
Right.
If you've got a good gotcha game under here.
The best case scenario is that this is a really good mobile gotcha game about drones that has crypto and NFTs added to it for no compelling reason. And that's why it smells like a scam, because all of the reasons you add crypto and NFTs to something like this, it turns out a lot of the time it's because it makes it easier for the creators to scam and to pump and dump and rug pull.
In a gotcha game, all players don't own one token. I mean, there's just a lot of things in here that point to a scam. I understand your hesitancy to call it out, but
right, we can't accuse it of being a scam. We don't have any evidence of that, and I definitely don't want to get sued for what the fuck ever. Not that they would do that, but
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say there is no game that will release that has a focused marketing campaign on blockchain and NFT that will ever be something I care about.
That's what's suspicious.
That does not feel like a scam.
When a project releases and the first thing they say is, we have crypto, we have blockchain, we have NFTs.
We don't know the name of the game, but we have a whole idea of what your token is.
We haven't even named the game.
Yeah.
But there's going to be tokens. It's like, okay, well, I can see. Yeah. All right. It's like if your waiter comes out and the very first thing he says is, just want to let you know there is absolutely no rat shit in any of our food. Our specialty is, we don't actually have a name for the specialty yet. If you'd like to participate in naming the specialty, you can put a
But it's really good.
That. It's going to be really good. You're going to own it.
Yeah. If you want to have input about it, like with ingredients or something, you could also probably let us know that. And then if you wanted to you pick the plating and design how you're going to lay it out, you could also do that if you wanted to. And you'll make a little money if we sell that to other people.
Matt 404 says those who think everything's a scam regarding crypto don't get the digital economics. Matt, I'm not saying that everything crypto is a scam. I think that there are crypto products that aren't scams. But what I will say is that crypto is uniquely vulnerable to scams and ripoffs and fraud and criminal activity. Except it's not criminal activity because it's not regulated yet.
This is very easy. What is the benefit? There isn't one. Done. Oh, end of conversation. Bye.
Well, they would tell you that there is, but they're wrong.
It's bullshit.
They're wrong.
It's wrong.
Yeah, no,
it's
I agree.
100% wrong.
I 100%
You own it
agree.
the same way you own any other fucking digital asset in that game. It's fucking wrong.
And here's the thing, Blunty. And Matt, I'm not pointing a finger at you because I don't know you. But Blunty, in my experience, a lot of the people who argue the most vehemently don't actually understand how it works.
Yes.
They just are repeating.
Absolutely
Here's what
correct.
it is. They are bag holders who have invested a shitload of money, and now they have this enormous incentive to believe all of the bullshit they were sold. And then when you argue with them and say, well, actually, X, Y, and Z aren't true, and that's not how it works. Like, for example, an NFT, you don't own anything. It's just basically a URL pointing to a server somewhere, and what it points to can change. And they're like, no, that's not true. They told me I owned it. And it's like, well, you're wrong. Did you not know that? The people who argue the most in the support of it don't actually understand enough about it a lot of times, to defend it.
This game is not going to be any better because of crypto. The game is not going to be any better because of blockchain. This game is not going to be any better because of the cryptocurrency that's added into it. It is a marketing ploy to make money because they have $20 million invested per year by Algorand. It's not hard to figure that out
100%.
or suss this out by viewing this page. I just don't understand.
But
I get where you're coming from, but also look at what we're looking at. Take a step back. That's where I'm at with it. Yes, look at that fox.
I am. Hey, Raid Shadow Legends. Really popular gacha game. Does it have any crypto? Nope.
I don't think
Just regular old credit card processing, baby.
And they make lots of money.
What's that other one? The other one that's even more popular now.
There's so many.
Anyway. Alrighty.
Fortnite.
Do they have crypto?
Nope. Roblox.
If any game was going to get into crypto, it would be Roblox. You gotta get that money from those 5-year-olds.
I think the problem is kids are involved, so it gets real wishy-washy, right?
Yeah. Diablo Immortal. No, that's not the one. There's one other one.
I'm really surprised that doesn't have crypto in it, to be honest with you.
It's pretty.
Feels like it should.
That's the argument, Blunty. If a game like Diablo Immortal can be as scummy as it is and rip off money sucking as it is and doesn't benefit, do you think that if crypto would have made that game make them more money, they would have put crypto in it?
Right.
This is the biggest proof that crypto has no utility is that it is not in.
Well, part of it is perception. I'm going to be fair, but part of it is perception.
Genshin Impact. That's right, Kyle K.
But part of it is just that, you don't. It doesn't provide any benefit. Your gacha boxes work the same, right? Your loot boxes still all work without NFTs or crypto. The difference is, and what I said earlier is, the benefit DRL gets by this is they're all over the crypto Twitters. I saw it when I looked for this. If you type in Project Drone Galaxy in Twitter, guess who's reposting those? It's all crypto bros. It's all NFT people reposting it and saying, look at this new thing that's coming out. Look at what Algorand's doing and all this stuff, right? That's
it's just
the
a
press.
circle.
And you're building it for that press. That's the point of it.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
yeah.
All right.